This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. Daimler Truck and Toyota reached a deal to combine their Japanese commercial vehicle subsidiaries. Daimler's Mitsubishi Fuso and Toyota's Hino unit will be merged into a holding company, which is expected to be listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. The two automakers will invest equally in the company, and it will sell products globally. They're combining their truck operations in order to help pay for the development of hydrogen, connected, and autonomous technologies. The deal is still preliminary, but Daimler and Toyota hope to make the deal official by the end of 2024. Chipmakers NVIDIA and MediaTek are partnering on next-gen infotainment systems. MediaTek will integrate NVIDIA's GPU chip and software into the chips that it supplies for infotainment displays. The displays will be capable of streaming video or games and interacting with drivers using artificial intelligence. The systems would also be capable of working with automated driving systems based on NVIDIA technology. Chips for infotainment displays is a growing market, and this year it's expected to reach $12 billion. And speaking of in-vehicle entertainment, NHTSA announced it dropped its investigation into Tesla's in-vehicle games. The automaker initially allowed owners to play games on the front center screen while the car was moving. But after NHTSA launched an investigation in December of 2021, Tesla removed that capability. And now the safety agency has closed the probe, but it did say after analyzing the data provided by Tesla, it, quote, produced significant concerns about driver distraction during the time it was available. At its recent Capital Markets Day, Ford CEO Jim Farley said the company is working to improve vehicle quality. One way it's doing that is by testing vehicles until they fail instead of testing to a set standard, which started with the new Super Duty trucks. But if one of its vehicles does need to go in for work, Ford's hoping a new mobile service fleet will help improve the customer experience. By the end of the year, it wants to have nearly 1,000 escapes in dealer hands that are equipped to do light repairs as well as software updates, which Ford says could handle nearly 70% of current recalls. And by using smaller vehicles like an Escape, rather than a large commercial van which is typically used, Ford says it's more affordable for smaller dealers and can help bigger dealers expand their existing mobile fleets.
We want to know what drives your testing. OTA, connected car, diagnostics, remote testing. Intrepid Control Systems is here to help you work from anywhere. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.
Renault has started development with several other companies of an autonomous electric public transportation system for France. Renault will provide an EV platform for a 6-meter-long or over 19.5-foot minibus, while the others will provide the connected and Level 4 autonomous technology, as well as handle the operation and maintenance. The idea is to have no driver on board the bus, but rather a single person that controls a fleet of vehicles that operate in a controlled area. Renault says the vehicle it develops will be significantly faster than the autonomous shuttles deployed today, so maybe people won't get so angry at AVs for going too slow. And full-scale operation of the fleet of buses is expected to start in 2026. Toyota developed a new stationary battery storage system that it will start testing this fall. It combines several EV batteries into one unit, along with the necessary technology to take in and distribute power that can come from traditional sources, as well as solar and wind. The storage system has 3 megawatt hours of capacity and the ability for 1 megawatt of output. Toyota believes demand for systems like these will continue to grow to support the global trend toward carbon neutrality. China's Great Wall Motor is expanding its operations in Thailand. The company is investing $30 million to open a battery pack assembly plant where it also plans to make a small electric car next year. Great Wall is also considering opening an R&D center in the country and it's looking at developing a small electric pickup truck, which are popular in Thailand. Great Wall's Aura Good Cat was the top-selling EV in Thailand last year, and next year it will begin producing the model in the country. Cadillac is coming out with a new SUV called the GT4, which looks like it's a coupe version of the XT4. Right now, the GT4 is only being revealed in China, so no word yet if it's going to make its way to other markets. Interior styling looks pretty much the same as the XT4, but the front lighting is separated by a small piece of body color fascia. A shark fin styling element has been added at the rear that helps provide a floating roof effect along with a two-tone paint job, and the rear lighting kind of curls over the rear fender rather than extending down from the top of the hatch. Cadillac also hasn't killed off the CT6 in China and just showed off a refreshed version with slightly new styling, a big curved display screen, and an updated Super Cruise system. And speaking of GM luxury in China, it nabbed a former exec from Rolls-Royce and BMW to run the Durant Guild. Leon Lee was named Vice President of GM Premium Import and President of the Durant Guild, which is its new lifestyle platform that will provide unique services, as well as import a portfolio of high-end ICEs and EVs like the Cadillac Celestiq. The Durant Guild is meant to drive GM's growth in China. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you for tuning in.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. And by Schaeffler, we pioneer motion.
At Schaeffler, we pioneer motion. Electrifying mobility, manufacturing smarter, reducing CO2 emissions, making energy production clean. Schaeffler pioneers motion to advance how the world moves.